From the gym?
Yes, from the bike.
Cool. Awesome, man. That's great.
That's some
Like
dedication.
that's really cool, man. Between reps, like he's going to reps and then check it out. Thanks for asking. Hope everyone. Hey, Mr. Gassi. Okay, guys. So today is going to be a great day because we're going to have talk about content, talking about posting. And first of all, do you have any questions about regarding what is the strategy for posting, like some doubts in your personal branding, like what's going on? Do you have any questions regarding to that? Some appreciation, some doubts, some wins, some whatever.
So, yeah. So how do you, post about your stuff and you being good and, just marketing yourself without being salesy?
Mm,
You get what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I see people just talking all the time that, they're the best, but it kind of feels spammy.
So what type of post make you feel that way?
When I'm just like, so I don't do these kind of posts. I just post about sharing my work.
Right.
But I've just been trying to make posts where I can tell, my connections that how I can create value for my clients.
Right.
But again, like I'm not able to, find the right balance about talking about value and, sounding like salesy.
Okay. I understand. Okay. Uh, let's attack this first. So I think this is a concept. When you are super clear that you're helping your clients, because I mean, do you in your internal being, right? Do you recognize that the work that you do is helping clients to achieve their goals? Hey there, hope you are enjoying the video. Just a few seconds. If you're stuck below 1K gigs and you want to start closing 5K projects on a monthly basis, this is for you. In the description below, you can apply for our free school community. Inside, you will get a private 3D community, a mindset module, a modeling and animation course, a cinematic 3D lighting course for free, a high ticket sales course free for now, and the Vault with our best training. 1 year full of meetings ready for you. Can check it out. Okay, see you there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you have some doubts sometimes, or not so much?
No, not really.
Okay.
Like I know I create value because like when I receive testimonials, that is my validation that okay.
Right. Okay. So when you receive the feedback from them, it's creating the confidence in yourself that you are helping them.
Yeah.
Way. Okay. Perfect. So this is the thing. There's two types of sales, right? There is the type of sales that is convincing, and the other type of sales is persuasion. Okay. So convincing and persuasion, it can be close, but so much different. Convincing is to convince someone that what you have is good for them, right? No matter the cost. And that's the typical, hard sell. Typical guy that's going to sell you something that you don't want, that you don't need. That's the typical convincing strategy. There is a lot of those people out there. There's a lot of people that is convincing in the selling. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you try to convince your client that you are the best solution, you are doing that. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. On the other hand, persuasion is understand the need of your client and helping them to make a decision, because you know that what you have will help them at the end. Okay. So the best example is, imagine you want to lose weight, and I will sell you some solution. I have a pill that I want to sell because I did it, I built it, I make that product, and I want to sell that pill, even that I'm not sure that that is what you want, because that pill basically will give you another good sleep, let's say, and I'm convincing you to buy this. Okay, So I'm saying to you, hey, buy this pill, buy this pill, buy this. You want to lose weight? I know you need to lose weight, buy this pill. Because, in the terms of, these are really subtle concepts, but they're really different in the deep perspective, okay? But if I'm asking you, what type of goals do you have, or what type of outcome do you desire? And if I can help you overcome that desire, if I know I can help you, I will try that you can see the solution for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Slow. For example, you want to buy a car. Okay, so let's do that example right now, and we can do this little role play. So you're going to do a shift. Let's say you have a family, right? But I don't know that you have a family, right? So you come to me and you say, "Hey, man, I want to purchase a car." You can
Okay.
say that.
Yeah. Hey, man, I want to buy a car.
Awesome, man. Yeah. We have the Tesla X on the bottom, man. It's going to really great for you because, I know you love speed, and I know you're super confident with this car. Just take a look at this because this is a wonderful car, blah, blah. And I'm convincing you to buy the car. And then they ask me again.
Hey, man, I'm here to buy a car.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So, what type of car are you looking for?
I'm looking for a family car.
Oh, okay. Oh, you have family. Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Oh my God. Yeah, I think we have a great solution. We have a pretty good van that is looking almost like an SUV. So it's not looking, because you're young, you don't want to, lose the coolness, but at the same time, you want to be good with your family, right? So it's pretty cool. It's a van that's looking like SUV. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah. So, okay, I get it. So it's about understanding your client's need and then talking to them,
Exactly.
with respect to that. Yeah.
Yes. So how you translate that into posting,
Okay.
right? So that's pretty interesting concept.
Yeah.
When you know that you can help your client with a post, what do you think the client needs to see to understand that this is a good solution for them?
I'm clueless. I don't know.
Right? The outcome.
The outcome. Okay. The outcome of the product I do. Yeah.
Exactly. And also an example of how this help.
But there is one thing, a lot of design work do not have direct ROI. So, sometimes design can be a long run
They have.
thing.
It's just we don't ask for them.
Okay.
Do you reach your past clients? For example, the iRing video that you did, right? Do you reach them and say, "Hey guys, it's wonderful working with you. Do you mind if you can share me, the results of this campaign?"
I did not do that.
Right? So if you have that, you have the info. I ask clients that,
Understand.
and they tell me that. They don't tell me
Okay.
everything. For example, I ask them what was the price of their products. And because, for example, when one guy, it was mining products, like pretty expensive, and they don't want to tell me because those prices are not in the market published. Because if they say me the price, I can, make a spoiler for the customers, right? I can make a post or something saying the price.
Yeah.
But he told me that the revenue, the pieces are between 5 and 10% responsible for entire revenue. So that make me a ballpark. That make me a line that I understand how this thing help the final outcome. But for example, in this type of products that are consumer goods, right? That the prices are online. It's super easy in terms of numbers to understand what is your collaboration to that. It's just we don't ask that. So we deliver the project to the client and then we forget about it. That's the reality, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is related here to that. Put your hands up, or yeah. So of course, because we don't understand that that data is super useful. Why? Because it's helping us build the content that we need to build. So if we want to have persuasion with our clients, we need to show the outcome, and we need to show what is good for them. Why is this will help them? Because we need to help them make a decision, right? So and be like super honest. I mean, you can say, hey, I mean, this project was really hard in the beginning when we collaborate with the client really good, and we make this thing happen, and or this project was super smooth. I thought it would take me 2 weeks, and I did it like 3 days. And the speed was really great for the clients because they anticipate this campaign. You know, it's like this type of language is the common thing we live, but we all have a hard time to put it on paper. You know, and it's more simple. Basically, so don't be salesly, right? To recap, right? We don't need to convince no one that we are the best. Hey, hope you're enjoying the video. If you're a 3D freelancer stuck below 1K project and you want to start closing 5K, 10K projects in a monthly basis, this is for you. Check the description below and apply to our free school community when you can find all the resources to start acquiring high-paying clients. Okay, see you there. We are not here to convince no one. We just need to be persuasive for the client to find out the solution.
Yeah.
Okay. Did that answer your question?
Yes, yeah, it does.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to ask, like, if like I am a beginner in product visualization, so how do I post stuff? Like, I don't have client-based work or any brand work to showcase. So then, how should I move forward in posting?
Right, but you are already doing personal projects, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you some super interesting thing. Let me share my screen pretty quick. Okay, who's familiar with Mixamo? Cool. I was doing some Mixamo today. Okay, so for example, I'm exploring a lot AI. I'm doing my homework and I'm exploring it. And I create this post. Remember when we talked on the meeting and I was doing the edit for this one? Remember that? So I just put the same edit that we did. I just put a couple logos and I posted on LinkedIn saying I wasted years learning 3D. I actually was my concern when I was doing that. Then was my question for me. I wasted all these years learning it because it's so easy to do it. I make a post for it. Super easy. I just make this title on ChatGPT, and he just make this, and I edit it a little bit, and that's it. And that post gets a lot of almost 30,000 impressions. And I received a message today for a guy that says, "Good morning, Pedro. I wanted to know if you do the type of work we need. Let me know. You basically do mix AI with 3D. Isn't very good." Oh, okay. Let me answer you in real time. Okay. Are you okay with that? I don't want to miss this. Thank you very much for your attention, Pedro. I can help the translator. Hey, Carlos. I talk Spanish too. It will be great to have a 15-minute call to understand your goals. I speak Spanish too. 15-minute call because I understand you need more details. To check the details. Are you available today at 2 p.m. EST? That's it. Boom. Why I'm saying this because I create this post, right? And I don't want to be salesy. I just be honest about it. Right? So if you really want to help your clients, It's just the thing, like you need to post what you talk about, like what are you doing? There's no more than that. If you're helping your clients on a daily basis, it's just do that. It's more simple. It's more simple. We complicated things, but it's more simple. If you're honest, whatever you're doing, you're honest, that's it. You don't need to be more presumptions. Like, actually, that the best post that I see on LinkedIn working as the most honest posts.
So yeah, I actually tried posting like last week too. So
Okay.
I actually got good response out of it, but most of it was from the artists only. I wasn't
This
able
one,
to.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask something similar. Like, how do you transition from getting attention from artists only to potential like clients, or like, I guess, developing your network to have other people that don't just work in 3D?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. I mean, you need to talk to the right audience, right? If you're selling like meat to a vegan audience, good luck, right? Like, but you're selling like not meat to a vegan audience, good luck. I mean, that's really good. So it's all about matching your audience with what you're saying. So
Yeah.
the only way to make it happen, the only way, I know this not, you don't want to hear this, but the only way is consistency. This is super cliche, but it's the only way. There's not other way. Why? Because this algorithm love consistency. So, for example, this example of this Valentino, this is really good, but if I'm a client, I'm just seeing something nice. I'm not understanding what this will help me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, this is cool. If I will have a whiskey brand some moment in my life, I will try to contact you. But why is this helping me?
Yeah.
You say luxury isn't just a look, it's an experience, and in product every day to count. Okay, so this is not bad. I think you need to elaborate a little more about what you're solving here, what problem you're solving. But also, you know, you can start with a question like, do we need luxury? Right? Something like that. But also, if you just talk about luxury, you're maybe missing a little bit the perspective of what problem you're solving. So, for example, okay, so I don't know if that answered your question.
Yeah, I actually understood what I am missing, but still, like, I'm not sure like how I would put it in a way that it might solve a problem. So like, I have seen a lot of artists posting on LinkedIn,
Right,
and
I
most
understand.
of them, yeah,
Yes.
and most,
So how you detach from that, right? How you
Yeah.
create a different perspective. And that's the journey of discovering what your client wants. What does your audience say? What is your audience paint? You don't have that clear yet.
yeah,
So that's your goal. Your goal is to research. For example, if I am a guy that do a lot of gyms, right? If I'm Alexander and I'm on the gym every day, what things do you think I need?
like gym wear and exercise tapes related to fitness and everything.
Right? Probably
Yeah.
like protein, right?
Yeah.
Right. So probably an app that can track my calories or my meals, or right? Why?
Yeah, because it would be hard to keep track of everything, so it could be helpful if I get something all together in the one place.
It could be helpful. What?
Save my time.
Okay. You see, that's not an easy question. I'm not trying to trick you. Like, it's not an easy question. But if you answer that question for your audience, your content will be more clear.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that's the
Yeah.
goal. And regarding the question, Andre, and we're going to Masagasi after that. Basically, how you transform from impressions to clients is just consistency. It's just to put more of what they need more times a week. Because I don't know if you always need to see it as a, it's hard to say it, but as a human perspective. So when you're seeing posts, right, what do? Do you scroll, or do you stay 5 seconds on each post? How do you behave when you scroll, Andre?
I usually just scroll like pretty fast.
Right. And why you stop in a post?
Well, I stop when I see something nice.
Something nice, or something that can help you achieve something?
Well, I guess it's just like how I use social media. It's just most of the people that I follow like are artists. So it's like when I see something that I guess maybe something that I can still firm, or like something that I like. I don't know.
Right. So you're looking for samples, right? You're sampling.
Subconsciously, I guess. Like I will not, if my brain doesn't think it looks cool, it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop.
Yeah.
And I think, and the bar is like pretty high. So it's like, but like that was kind of part of like my question as well, because like apart from like the posts that went pretty far, like most of my posts are going to artists, and they're just artists and people who do exactly like me. They stop and they see, okay, this looks nice, like whatever. Not a lot of like people outside the 3D space.
But do you track how many connections outside the 3D space do you have, or do you not have that in numbers?
Just like out, like from top of my head, is like maybe less than 5%.
Okay, so that's your answer.
Yeah.
And also, when you stop with something's beautiful in front of you, it's because you are sampling. Like you're saying, oh, that's good. How I will put it in my like vault in my head, because I won't, maybe I will use it later, or I will get this same perspective, or I will just nurture about beautiful things because I want to build my perspective of beauty, right? So basically you're building your perspective of aesthetics inside your head, right? So at the end, every time that you stop scrolling is because something is helping you in some way.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
So the question there is like, how is the mind of a client? How is the mind of my audience? And so that's why it's so important to have a niche. That's why it's so important to have a persona to talk to, because I need to understand him or her first. That's the first goal. It's like same example. Like if I'm selling meat to a vegan audience, it's like it's pointless.
Yeah.
Right? I will try really hard, but no one will buy what I need, my product, right? Because it's not the right audience. Make sense?
Yeah.
So I think you need to have that answer really clear. Like, what is your persona? And start adding those personas into your audience.
Okay. Yeah. So like I need to have actually add people from like the people I'm trying to sell.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, it's not that intuitive though. That's why these calls, that's why these things, right? Because sometimes we don't stop to think about this stuff. We just do stuff, right? But we don't analyze like, okay, I need to be immersed in my client's mind if I want them to understand how can I help them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And actually you will get that data just by posting a lot and see the results for it. Because at the end you need to discover your language. Masagasi, go ahead. You have and then Gillette.
I think with Andre's towards what you just said towards Andre's question, I think that applies to me. What I want to ask is probably so does that mean that I stop accepting requests from 3D artists because I tend to get lots of those? Should I like if another 3D artist comes up and then they send me a connection request, should I just cancel those, or I should just leave them there and only accept requests from people that are actually, to my potential prospects?
I mean, I don't know. Like, what do you think?
Well, from my perspective now, looking at my account, I have so many suggestions of 3D artists and less of our potential clients. Okay.
But why? Sorry, I will create the question again. Why you shouldn't accept those artists? Why you shouldn't?
I'm thinking the algorithm will suggest more people that are actually similar to what I actually accepted initially.
No, man, no. No. I mean, if you are creating posts and someone else want to connect with you, that's wonderful, man. So like, just accept. I accept everyone. Like,
Okay.
I don't have any. The ones that I search is different. The one that I in my intention looking for are potential clients. But if someone wants to reach out to me and connect with me, I'm totally fine with it. There will nothing will happen if you have more followers.
Okay. So now I'm thinking of it in this way at the same time. So if I connect to someone, probably they're now following me. So which means I'll also be able to see their content, isn't it? So if I have many of those per se, if I accept 100 of those, which means if all those people post in this week, I'll definitely see their posts this week, isn't it?
Right. Yes. But why that's a bad thing?
So and then we were talking about like Andre's example. He was talking about whenever he's actually swiping, he tends to stop when he sees something that is interesting, something that catches his eye, isn't it? And the algorithm works in a way that if you tend to stop and watch a certain kind of stuff, it will actually suggest more of that kind of stuff,
right?
Isn't it? So if it works that way,
but you don't want to see your client post,
okay,
right? I mean, actually, it's super hard for you will want to see your client post. Probably you don't want it. I think I understand the thing. There's two-way communication, right? One way is you posting for them to see, right? Your intention, right? But what you see will not be determined in that direction. What you see is coming from the other direction, right? And you decide what to see or not what to see. And that basically, it's not an issue, because if you see a lot of posts of other 3D artists, actually that's a good thing, because it gives you more ideas or more references to help your clients, right? So you have more tools if you see more art in this case, right? Right? But you posting something is not related to what you see on the post from other people. Is the other direction. Make sense?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
And actually the algorithm, if you talk about the algorithm, the only thing that the algorithm care is that you post a lot. That's the only thing that it cares. Okay, so does that answer your question?
Yes, it does answer my question. So just to add a little bit to that, does it mean that now consistency, we usually have this mindset that consistency is supposed to be clean work all the time, and I think I'm struggling with that. I don't know, am I supposed to post clean work every single time, or sometimes I can actually post what I'm actually working on without actually posting the final result, and probably say, for example, I'm just thinking about it in this way. For example,
I will. Sorry to interrupt you. I will teach a way that you can be efficient in the last minutes of this call. I will teach a way that you can be super efficient. So don't worry about that.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, Gillette.
Hi, guys. So yesterday, I created a big list from Sales Navigator of companies, cyber security, and stuff like that, because I really like to work on project like that, and I really like the aesthetics and I
Right.
really like the futuristic and the animation and everything, but I don't know nothing about cybersecurity
Okay.
or softwares, and I got some connections with people from this kind of industries, but
Mm.
I don't know how to start talk to them because I don't have a clue about the industry.
Yeah, man, I know. I mean, that's simple answer, man. Just do the research. It will not take too long, man. It will not take too long. Just, I mean, they start checking their post. Start reading
This
their
is
post.
actually what I did. I like took the
That's it.
post to Claude to understand. But
Yeah, I mean, if you need help, one thing you can do is like copy the post, go to ChatGPT and say, how can I reply to this post?
yeah. I do it a lot.
Yeah, so that's it. And I mean, you will not understand an entire industry in a couple of days, man. It's like you need to give it the time. Like sometimes we want this get a little faster, but the reality is like you need to take the time to make it work.
Okay.
Like you're discovering a new niche, right? You're discovering something new. So if you expect like a tree grow in 1 week, you're being naive, right? It's like you need to get the seed and the tree grow in the moment that they need to grow, and that's something that you cannot have a shortcut for that. You can just be consistent. That way you will have more progress. But understanding a niche, having results with a new niche, I think in my experience that you need to give at least 1 month.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not impossible. Sometimes you have these projects that are really faster. I mean, for example, like I just saw a video yesterday that's a guy is talking to Mr. Beast, and he said, you have like 30 million followers. Yes, those guys posting 100 videos in YouTube a day.
Wow.
I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. It's like, if you want a shortcut for this, you post or you contact 1,000 people, 2,000 people per month. That's it. It's like the only shortcut that I can imagine is more volume.
Yeah. I'm not looking for a shortcut. I just maybe I just needed a validation that it's okay that I go without knowing.
I mean, at the same time, you don't need to be expert for that niche. You just need to talk the same language to them. And maybe shortcut is a bad answer. Maybe more progress, faster progress. So you want to progress faster, you need to iterate more. If you do more iterations of the same thing, you will progress faster, right?
Yeah.
And at the same time, you don't need to understand the entire system that they do. And actually, you can ask questions. If you have valid questions, that's a really good starting point. Like, if you're reading something on a post and you have a valid question, you ask that to them. Like, they're humans that they want to talk to you. So if you say, oh, I didn't catch this thing that you are talking about here, like, can you enlighten me for the answer of this? And they will be glad that you connect them in the topic that they will be interested. So, for example, and I'm going to use Sarah and then Mohit. So, for example, if someone asks you what software do you use, or what render engine, or what thing you use in 3D, are you interested in to answer that question?
Yeah, sure.
Why?
Because the truth is, yes, if I like to help people, but the truth of the matter is that I want to project my inner world out.
Right. Because your passion, right? Because something is passion, right? Yeah. So you're glad to talk to that.
Of course.
For them, it's their passion. They're glad to talk to you. So if you have questions about the topics, just reply those questions with them. Just send those questions to them. Yeah. Actually, that's a really good starting point, because they will understand that you are interested in what they are doing. And remember what we talked before. To be a really interesting people, you need to be interested
Yeah,
on others,
yeah.
right?
I'm really
Okay,
familiar with this phrase.
Right. Yeah. You need to remember. Okay, Sarah, go ahead.
Yes, actually, it was not a question. It was for Mazagazi about
Awesome.
should he accept every other 3D artist? And I think the answer is yes, because it's about network. Potentially client of other 3D artists are there. So the answer is always yes. It's not about stealing it's not about stealing clients. It's about if there is a lot of work, you're gonna see it in the feed. So
Right.
you should take it.
Oh, yes, and yes. So I think, Sarah, you probably has a lot of collaboration with other artists too. Like they contact you and they offer you projects because they have the handful, or vice versa, right?
Yeah, and also if I accept other 3D artists, I have better access to their network. So
right,
I can see what they like, if they follow company and stuff, and also we can share like, oh, I contact this guy and it's not working, is an hassle and stuff like this.
That's a good approach. I never tried that, like to check who they follow in terms of client base, for you can check the industry a little better, basically. That's really good. Yeah, awesome. Like it. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Hey, Mohit, go ahead.
Hey, Pedro. I actually want to go back a little bit to your DM with Carlos.
Sure. Yeah.
So when he asked for your rates and stuff, you asked him to get on a call immediately instead of just sharing your rates or just getting an idea of his requirements. So like, is there a reason you go for the call directly instead of like filtering the lead and just learning a bit about the project before?
Of course. It's because I don't know if I can help him. It's like, I don't have so many details. I don't know like what he's wanted to do. Like, I know he wanted to do like a video using AI with 3D and doing different colors, but like, this is not info enough. I mean, actually, someone that just wants the price on a chat, for me, is like a red flag. Because it's like, it's almost like, sorry, what?
No, got it. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to know him better. I want to see if we're a fit. I'm not desperate.
Okay.
I don't want, it's like, yeah, it's like, I want to know him.
Okay, because I've had situations where I've done that, like immediately push for a call, and usually they just ghost me because I guess they feel like I'm being too forward instead of learning about the requirements ahead before I push for a call. So that's why I asked the question.
Yeah, it's not a good fit.
Gotcha.
For me, it's not a good fit. If you don't want to talk to me in a call, a 15-minute call, it's like,
gotcha.
Goodbye.
I see your point. Thank you. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes sometimes it's different because sometimes they send you a brief, like a real brief. And in those cases, if they don't have the time, they tell me. For example, let me. So I'll open all my bank accounts and I will give you all my passwords here. Okay. So, for example, this girl, we talk on LinkedIn, and we have a discussion. Really good. I send an invitation. She's like, want to do, and I send a proposal, and they say that's great. There's your proposal. Let's do just one animation. But after we talk, and then she said to me, okay, I'm completely underwater with planning of a big exhibition with this month. I have zero bandwidth to devote anything else until it's over. So she's being pretty honest that she cannot talk to me in this period of time, but she's like back to the office at this moment. So for me, that's a good relationship and this is the thing, I don't want to be related with people that is just buying because of the price. And that's something really interesting. That's, oh man, yeah, let's do this. So, for example, this is the thing. Imagine like, what is your perspective of being a buyer? And oh, this is beautiful. So for really have a really great service to really help people, you need to be a really good buyer. So what is a really good buyer? This is an interesting question. Meanwhile, we're seeing the soccer player. So what is a really good buyer? Anyone have any idea how you can be a really good buyer? Okay, I will tell you. If you all the time are buying because of the price, you are really a bad buyer. But if you're buying regarding the value that the thing brings to you, you're a really good buyer. So if you're not a good buyer, so meaning that you always look for the cheapest price, how can you expect that a client will hire you in a high ticket value? Right? If you in your life are buying the cheapest keyboard, or and maybe sometimes the cheapest things solve the problem, but that's a good thing because it's a good value for what I'm getting. But the most of the time when you buy cheap stuff, they don't last too long, they will get broke, or right, like they're not a good product. So you have exceptions for sure, and it's a good balance to measure price and quality. I'm not saying buy the most expensive thing. I'm saying if your perception of buying is on value and not on price, you will get a better perspective of what a person that will buy regarding value want. Make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah. So you're saying like if it's a high value client, they're gonna give more importance to your service, and they won't feel they'll feel the call is also valid, and they'll give importance to getting on the call too.
Yes. Right.
Gotcha. Got it.
Because the people that want to just buy on price, they use Fiverr, they use Upwork, they use all this.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and they asking for price on the chat.
Yeah. No, that's very interesting. I hadn't thought of it like that, but it makes a lot of sense. Thanks, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm not Amazon, man.
Yeah. Black Friday sale.
Actually, I have my prices on my website. So
okay.
That you didn't see my website either. Like, okay, good for you, my friend. But I don't want to be not polite. Also, I need to be polite all the time because I really want to help them, right? Like I don't want to be rude. It's just if they don't want to have a call with me, that's fine. I mean, just their decision. That's good. I mean, I don't care.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay. Any other questions? So we move forward with the batch cooking, posting. I don't know what to call it. Okay, let's go straight forward. So what I do for posting frequently, and actually I was operating that from this last week. First of all, I have a Google Doc with all my posting. In this case, I create a campaign for exhibits. I want to go for events and exhibits companies. And basically, I just went to my friend, ChatGPT, my best friend. It's not my slave. I treat him well, okay? And let me put it here and ask him about, okay, that's it. So I put some sequence in terms of, I will start with this. So I'm an expert in marketing and I'm creating a campaign to attract clients to my 3D animation service that focus on helping events and exhibit design companies. The idea is to create several posts and messages that talk about their pain points and how to solve them. Okay, so it's giving me a lot of info back and forth. And then I say, after we have a lot of DMs and webinars and all that stuff, and I say, can you make a summary of each pain point? Yeah, of course. Blah, 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 blah. And then I say, can you focus on creating a campaign where we can help clients from those exhibit company with 3D content? For example, I work for a lot of years with Echelon Design, and they are an exhibit company. They have relationship with brands like Central, Sumitomo, Access. We help Echelon building animations for those brands, and they get a commission for it. I need to create a campaign to reflect that. Okay, core campaign, rah. And that's when I did the video that you saw later on. So LinkedIn post, blah, blah. And then I say, DMs, blah, blah. Okay, this one. Do you want me to invitation? Okay, no, this is not the webinar. So there's a lot of conversation with ChatGPT. So I say, can you make, I do this because I want to feel like put a lot of info inside this window. If more info GPT have, better outcome will create. Okay. So I say, can you make 20 posts about how 3D will help events and exhibit company with their business problems? Finally. So I make this, blah, 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 and I read all of them, and I say, okay, so make titles like, so I choose the best ones, or I change a few things, and then I put this thing right here, blah, blah, blah. And then what I do is like, I just copy them. If I need to edit them, I edit a little bit, but I just copy them and I just put it in a Google Doc. Okay, so after I put in a Google Doc, then I have all the the posts. I go and I create the content for those posts. So if I'm talking about 3D, I need to create the content for those posts. So I went to my entire catalog, and I create GIFs and videos and pictures for my assets. And because I have it in Dropbox, it's easy for me, okay? So I do this. I create, I would spend like 90 minutes or something like that to create everything related to this industry. And I put in GIFs, in pictures, and in videos, okay? So videos like this, the one that I just posted a couple of days. Okay, so pretty simple, like past projects and how I help brands to do their thing. And because I have this is like, how many videos are there? Like 26 videos. I have 26 videos. I have 48 GIFs. And I have 50 pictures. Okay, so this is my arsenal of things, because LinkedIn recognizes better if you use videos of images. So I have this, I have the post, all the posts, and now I just need to go to my battle plan. And my battle plan is to this, and this is, I think but if I didn't put this on the class, I will do it. But you have every month of the year, you have all the posts for every month, right? And you can put every day what you're posting. So that way you're not, forget about it. So basically what I do, let's do a post right now, just to make an example. So just go here, let's go home. Thank you for a like, Sebastian. I just go to video and I will make a like for this beautiful work. Shout out to sort of one. And the same thing, like I just go here, go to video. Let's say I want to do this one. Oh, I did this one already, so let me. The beautiful thing about this, and if I can do this for on my phone too, so that's the thing. So I do every day at the same time. I do it. So I go here, and I say, for example, why 90% are doing this? Because I already checked this. I know this is good. And it has all the pain points. It has everything done good. So you see, help brands to attract more visitor. Are you offering this? Let's talk. And I just Oh, and I just post it. It'll take me like 2 minutes, 1 minute. And that's it. And if you see the post, why 90% of exhibitors will pay more for this 3D feature? Exhibitors spend millions on their booth. Okay, you know, it's like it's related to them, to their language. For you, make me sometimes it's not making too much sense, but for them, it makes sense. So if I do this, and this is the trick, I post 9 a.m. I did this post just to show you, but I post 9 a.m. every day, and at 12 I repost it. I press just this button and I say repost. Instantly bring to people. So what I do is like, can I draw? I don't know if we can draw. Can I? I don't know. I cannot draw. But let's well, let's open Photoshop. So the calendar here. Let's say, for example, you have this month, this April. I will check the April to make it work. So let's say I post every day here. So I make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 posts, right? Or yeah, until here. So what I do here in this week, I do a new post. I repost every day at 12, and then next week I will do the post again in the morning. I repost at 12, and I will be reposting the post for the last week at afternoon, let's say 4 or 5 p.m. So with that system, I am posting 3 times a day, but just using one post a day. That makes sense? You have any doubt? And basically, when you do it, you can do it also in your phone. So in my phone, I can just go, because I have Dropbox, I just download that. I have the Google Doc on my phone, so I just copy paste the Google Doc. I just put the video, and see if I'm in the route, right? If I'm not present on my computer. Let's say Alexander can do this meanwhile he's in the gym, let's say, right? So he has the phone, he download the video, or you can just Google Drive too and download the video to your phone, and then just put the phone, copy paste the text, and then. But we have also to be conscious about this thing, and let me share you this image. Oh, where is it? Maybe it's in screenshot. I saw like a post of a guy that is teaching this concept. Okay, I don't have it here. So let me see in my reactions. Mentions. All. How you can see your reactions? I always forgot.
Like stuff
Maybe
you
you
have
can
to
go
do.
to your profile first,
View profile, yeah, here.
then go down to your post.
Here on the post.
Yeah, go down to all four, and then you'll have reaction.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you, man. And this is my bot that is following and like people posts. So maybe it will be super hard. Well, I think we'll not get it because yeah, it's impossible. I have a bot running on the downside. So, but you need to also engage 15 minutes prior to your post and 15 minutes after. If you engage with your type of audience, like with, let's say, your client's base, right? And you start commenting, let's say 30 minutes or 15 minutes before the post, and then the first post in the morning, right? And then a few minutes after your post, it's the best option, because comments and engagement is really, really good when you want people to see your posts. Okay. So that's it, man. That's it. It's super simple, but at the same time, it's your time to do it. It's like, choose a time in the day, prepare the materials for all the month. Doesn't need to be perfect. You can train GPT to do it for you, but at the same time, Sarah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that I ask two of my friends to, I tell them when I post, and I ask them to like and comment right after I post. So it's going up. So
that's beautiful. That's great.
If you plan to post something, just ask me. I'm gonna put a like and comment.
That's really good. Actually, if we are, for example, getting the calls in the mornings, or we decide the time, all of us can be like, go and like everyone's post. Yeah. Right. Mine is 9 a.m. So 9 a.m., 8 a.m. EST. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Awesome. So I don't know. Do you have any doubts for this? I mean, this is not a magic formula, right? This is nothing about, like, there is not the perfect thing here. It's just consistency. It's just consistency. Have any questions? Anything to add? Hey, Andrew, go ahead.
Yeah, what would you do in case if some of your projects under NDA and you don't have a lot of visual content for the posting?
You don't post it, unfortunately. If you have an NDA, no. There's nothing worse than just break an NDA.
Yeah, so what will be solution for in this case if you don't have a lot of visual content?
A good question. I mean, probably you have for past projects. And this is the thing. I mean, let me answer you, because this folder right here, I can use it every month. I don't need to update it. I can use this same folder for an entire year if I want it. Because remember, like, clients are not as creatives. They will not understand if that is repeating. They will not judge you because you're repeating something.
Yeah,
maybe other creatives,
like
they will. Sorry, what?
Yeah, it sounds like a solution.
Yeah, but you need to create a battery of content first. Just a couple pieces. So let's. I mean, this is really simple. Like, let's say just this one. Whatever scene is good. I mean, that's it. You don't need to be more presumptuous. Like, this is not perfect. This is not the best piece ever, but I don't care. I prefer to be consistent instead to be perfect. Because, I mean, clients will not tell the difference. They will see just a cool thing moving and regarding what I say, and they will check, my my post here, like, and you say, oh, 90% of exhibitors will pay more. Okay. Okay. That's it. And if these will grab the attention with the cool thing that is showing, they will stop, they will scroll, and next time they will need this service, they will just, contact me. But if I don't do it every day, if I don't do it, and with this system, you can do it like 3 times a day. Right? So what's the best time for you? You need to find out. For me, it's like starting the day, lunchtime, and then when the day is ending. Between work hours, they will not see anything. But if they're lunching, they will receive a notification on LinkedIn. Oh, okay. If they're driving, or if they went out from work, they will see a notification. Oh, okay. And try it. I mean, you need to try what's best for you. But the only method is just to be consistent, and having all prepared, it will reduce the friction just to write it down from scratch. So the future of trade shows, why 3D is the new standard. Trade shows are evolving. Oh, are evolving. Really? 5 ways to make a trade show booth more engaging. Super simple. Yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. So hopefully it's been good meeting. My apologies for yesterday, and I appreciate all the feedback and all the comments. This was a place in my heart, as it was really good for me. So thank you. And yeah, so if you need something else, you can DM me. We modify the calls a little bit because I thought that, you know, have a accountability call every day can be really hard. I don't know if you think the same as me, but it can be too much. So now, right, we're having, you know, basically 2 calls on Monday. Accountability on Monday is really good because we need to start the week. And then we have the business and lead generation on Monday, and then sales role play. Who liked the sales role play of Tuesday? It was good, right? And also, I wanted to ask you something on Monday, but I can ask you right now. What type of information or what type of thing do you want to discuss? I mean, what type of topics or what things it can be helpful for you to talk about on these moments? If you could write it down as a message or just posting on a, or just say it, yeah, that would be good.
Actually, I have been watching that playbook, so maybe by today I will be done with my anything with my selection for the niches. So I will just DM you. I have some doubt selecting the niches.
Okay.
Yeah. But I will DM you later. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can DM me, or we can talk about it on the accountability call, and we can discuss that. So, hey guys, it's wonderful being with you. I love you guys. Wonderful, wonderful day, afternoon, whatever time zone you are. You know, don't get drunk. At least not now. Love you guys. See you later.
Very much, Pedro.
Later. Bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye.